Less is more, part 1 of 3. The content for this podcast comes from my book, Advanced Success Secrets. You get a free copy of each of my 8 best-selling books at alexhammerbooks.com. That's AlexHammerbooks.com. Less is more, part 1 of 3. Impatience is not a quality of the successful. When we try too hard on things to force a specific thing through or make things work with a specific person, this can be perceived as an act of desperation and is, as a result, surprise, surprise, not generally well received. We've all felt that energy when someone is trying to push their ideas on us, their product on us, their perspectives on us, even their love on us. We pull away instinctively. I've discussed how success is a function of value. Value is determined by the recipient, by the marketplace, including the customer, not by the giver. I may think that I have something of great value, but if I have no takers or a shortage of takers, then if I am honest with myself, then I need to start re-examining or re-evaluating the value proposition of what I am putting out there. Unsuccessful people tend to do just the opposite. Rather than being open to feedback of the marketplace and other people to make changes, this is a sign of confidence that the successful employ. The unsuccessful, when they see that their products or ideas are being rejected, bear down harder, double down. They put pressure on people to buy or to accept their ideas. They start casting blame. The customer is stupid. Here we have put out a clearly superior product and only an idiot of the customer would not recognize it. No, customers are not stupid. Not by a long shot. They want to solve their problems, and when they see a product that will do it better than what they are using or exists in the marketplace, they will use it. Paragraph, yes, it is true that there are barriers to entry, but there is also the expression that, quote, build a better mousetrap and the world will beat a path to your door. End of quote, end of paragraph. You've heard the expression, quote, the customer is always right. This is true. This doesn't mean, as I interpret it, the customer knows everything. Far from it. But it does mean the customer is in charge of their life and their buying experiences. They want to be respected. They don't want to be bullied. They don't want to be talked down to. They don't want to be judged. As is also said, quote, money talks, BS walks. As the customer is spending money on your product, parentheses, or not, that puts him or her in charge. Never forget it. Now, that does not mean that education does not sometimes, even often, need to occur. There's a sales buying cycle, and generally, customers will not buy a product the first time they're exposed to it. They need to get used to it and comfortable over time. The same principle exists in human relationships. In employment, we call it a probationary period. In romantic relationships, we call it dating or courting. It's the period when things are under consideration before a firm decision has been made. Changes can always be made. A long-married couple may divorce. A long-time employee may quit or be fired. But at the beginning, things are more touch and go. Less is invested, so less is lost from walking away. Less is more means that you have to give the person space, freedom, and distance to meet you or engage with you, should they choose to do so, halfway. If you're hovering over them, they can't consider your message or your product because the messenger is interfering and bringing out the desire to have it repelled.